Hello, divine creators. Welcome to Demala Universe. We are Velastri. Thank you so much for joining us. This is a collective weekly reading for the 13th to the 19th of February 2023. Beautiful beings, let's see what's coming through from the 13th to the 19th of February. Happy birthday to all of you celebrating this week. May it be a beautiful, blessed time of abundance, of love, appreciation, manifestations, and beautiful blessings come through. And of course, for everyone, have a magical, blessed week. Ooh, the center of the read, Ace of Wands. How gorgeous. A new path opens for you this week. A new way forward, a new prospect, a new beautiful path, an opening, a breakthrough brought by spirit. There's a beautiful new experience, a new way, a new journey, a new road opening up for you this week. And of course, you're all working on different things. You're all wanting different things. You're all requiring different things. So this all depends on where you are on your soul journey. But there's a beautiful new path opening up for you, a beautiful new way forward, a new door, a new experience, a breakthrough, a new opportunity, a new option opening up for you. This is exciting. We love new energy like this, where a path wasn't available, all of a sudden one opens up for you. Stunning. What crosses this energy? The Knight of Swords. Source is saying, yes, a new path opened, requires your intuition, requires you to be fluid with Source, because it's a path where you are just inspired to. Source says you're going to receive it, you receive the communication, you receive the offer, you receive the opportunity. Are you going to take it? It's up to you. And as you just allow yourself to trust your intuition, to be fluid, it's a beautiful experience. But if you're not open to receiving, if you're problem solving, and if you are doubting, stepping back and forth, always analyzing what are the pros and cons and this, when you're just always almost doubting what you are receiving, second doubting the information, second doubting this beautiful fluid experience, it denies you from opening this new path. This new path is born of the unknown frequencies. It's born of Source in the physical. The physical is formless now, and the physical is taking the shape of Source. So it is fluid, it is limitless, it is spontaneous. So this is a beautiful energy that comes in quickly this week. A beautiful new offer, new information that opens up a new pathway, new answers that open up a new pathway, a new proposal, a new creative experience. Whatever it is, you're receiving some information this week which opens up a whole new path, a whole new door, a whole new experience. This can definitely be understanding and inspiration and information from spirit, which then broadens your perspective in the physical, and you see, oh my goodness, I have so many other paths, and now you're able to expand forward. Or it could be a physical opportunity, a physical manifestation of an opportunity coming through to you, which opens up a new path. However it manifests, it is a new pathway, a new door for you. Be open to listening, be open to the guidance, be open to this communication from Source, from spirit, from physical source. It's meant for you. Whatever this is, it's meant for you. Be open to receiving. You block it if you're closed off, if you're always in the mind problem solving, if you're always caught up in the illusion, then you're closed off. But the more you are centered within Source, available to the opportunities, available to receive, you are right in line for this beautiful opportunity, this beautiful breakthrough. And Source is saying they're doing what they can, that it's literally something you can't avoid. It's you won't miss it. Source is saying it's quite a big thing. You actually won't miss it. So only if you're really literally standing in a corner with your eyes closed and just really channeling the lowest frequency and completely blocked off will you miss it. Otherwise, it's coming right at you. So be open to receive it. Source is saying they're doing what they can to really make this very obvious for you. because they really don't want you to miss this opportunity. They don't want you to miss this turn off, this beautiful new experience. And yes, it might be a bit of a detour of what you are doing. Take it. The detour is leading to more. It's leading to more. Don't let what you are doing keep you from exploring this beautiful new opportunity. We sometimes get rigid that way, right? We're so focused on what we're doing that we close off to everything else. And you see it here. Yeah, High Priestess. This is from the unknown. This is from spirit, from source to the physical. This is from your soul magic, soul wisdom. This is a beautiful new opportunity created, manifested from the deepest frequencies of source. As we close our eyes in meditation, connecting with spirit, we say this quite often, we're going to say it again. You feel limitless. You feel, that source is limitless, unconditional. You don't restrict source. You allow source to take any form and shape. And so something from that space is now manifesting in the physical for you, because you finally allowed the physical to take the same freedom of the unknown, of the limitless, of the uncontainable, of the unexplainable. So don't deny this beautiful gift from source. This is a gift from spirit. This is a gift from the limitless you, and it's unknown. It was hidden from you because you were not available to receive it. But now that you're available to receive it, it's no longer hidden, because you are no longer hidden. You are now fully available and present within source. So these opportunities are now finally fully present and available for you. This is beautiful energy. Finally weaving with source, no longer with the illusion. Well done, everyone. You've done the work. Let's see the past. What's past energies? Source is saying the world and crowning the Three of Wands. So yes, the world. You've wrapped up an old soul cycle. You've wrapped up creating from the illusion. You're now creating from source. You've wrapped up fixating the physical to the illusion, to the known, to understanding, to defining, to micromanaging, to planning. You're now allowing the physical to be fluid, to be unconditional, to be limitless, to be spontaneous, to be ever flowing, to be ever eternal, like the shadow, like spirit. So you are completely entering a whole new soul cycle, a whole new chapter where you are finally manifesting through source, to source, from source, to source, as source. And it's within source. You are really allowing the divine masculine frequency, the physical realm, to be as fluid as source. Finally liberating the divine masculine into honoring who you truly are. And this is the new frequency. The healed divine masculine, the healed masculine energy. You are now stepping into that reality of co-creating with the awakened divine feminine and the awakened divine masculine. Both feminine and masculine honoring source, thus honoring each other, thus honoring you. A beautiful stage, a beautiful space. This was what the work was for you to finally create on a frequency which served you. And you're stepping into this realm, you're stepping into this world. And this week, a beautiful opportunity from that world is opening up for you, because here you see crowning. Your ships are coming in. You've been wanting something to come in. You've been asking for a beautiful opportunity. You've been asking for abundance, asking for that relationship, asking for whatever it is you're wanting, whatever it is you've been hoping for. Source is saying yes. And look, it mirrors the High Priestess. Mirrors the High Priestess. It's coming. And from where is it coming? From the unknown, from the limitless source energy you are. From the beautiful, mystical, magical you. Your ships are manifesting finally from source, coming into your physical reality. Ah, that's glorious. Beautiful, beautiful energies. And this is the last week of Aquarius as the sun moves into Pisces. So that beautiful wish fulfillment, that authentic truth finally anchoring in order for you as you move into the 12th house energies of Pisces. All the beautiful dreams, the depths of your soul, the desires, the dreams of your soul coming to the surface of your consciousness for you to finally manifest your soul's desires, because that Piscean energy is the fish swimming within the light, swimming within the shadow, deeply, freely, freeing the light, freeing the shadow, both the depths of those waters, unrestricted, not feared, flowing within, thus bringing the bountiful magic of the co-creative energies to your physical experience for you to enjoy your deepest dreams coming true. And Aquarian energy right now, with the last week of Aquarius season, really bringing in those frequencies of authentic creation in order for you to really be anchored in the frequency of your truth, to bring these beautiful new manifestations to you, for them to be available for you. So it's a beautiful alchemy, a weaving of the Aquarian and the Piscean energies this week. And we also do feel in the first week of Pisces season, the Aquarian frequency is going to also spill over into there. A beautiful 2 weeks, even 3 weeks of co-creating within authentic frequencies to the deepest level of your soul. It's gorgeous energy. In the future, so what's coming through? What's coming through? Look at this. Look at this beautiful energy. You see the world, it's now the beginning of what? Co-creative experiences of the divine masculine and feminine co-creating together, because the feminine honors source, the masculine honors source, thus they honor each other. So what's happening is, what's coming in for you, manifestations born of source energy, where the limitless spirit world is manifest in the limitless physical world. So beautiful opportunities where your divine feminine and masculine energies are bringing it to life. This can be relationships, this can be opportunities in career, this can be spiritual growth, this can be health, this can be resources, your home, stability, creative energies, whatever it is, it's actually everything. It encompasses everything, because now you have raised your frequency to where the divine masculine, where the physical, where the light energy is now as formless and as fluid as source energy. It's a whole new way of creating. It's where you're creating in your truth, because now you're no longer contriving, defining, and trying to manipulate things. You're rather allowing everything to take the shape of you freely, the discovery of you. And it's so healing, so very healing to you, because now it allows everything to honor you in such a way that all of your experiences love and nurture you, celebrate you, attend to you. All of the experiences allow your existence to be. And of course, beautiful relationships, beautiful friendships, beautiful co-creations here, partnerships, soul experiences with other beings who are in the same frequency shift. Your power, that's a very beautiful week. And it feels very energetic, So be open to these energies, and it will manifest in your physical. Source is saying these are to bring physical manifestations, but you are really feeling it first and foremost in spirit and in the emotional body. And as you allow those energies to anchor in there, they start really manifesting fully in the physical. 7 of Wands, your power. You finally overcome all those obstacles. Whatever you thought was a barrier, whatever was an obstacle, whatever was a hurdle, you are overcoming it this week, because the energies are on your side. The energies are co-creating fluidly with you. Where you thought there was a hurdle, a new path is opening. Where you thought there was a block, information coming to assist you. Where you thought there was a delay, resources coming in. Where you thought there was no way to co-create, a partnership coming in to assist you co-create. Wherever you had a block, even within yourself, where you had blocked yourself in terms of doubt and second guessing yourself and fear of the unknown. You're receiving the clarity, you're receiving the solution, you're receiving the confirmation, the affirmations this week. You're receiving the deep wisdom from source this week. So you are really overcoming every single obstacle which would hold you back, or which you perceive is holding you back. It's a beautiful week of overcoming obstacles and overcoming limitations and really freeing yourself, no longer making excuses for where you are, no longer giving other people power by saying, well, it's there, putting everything into their hands and waiting for them to do something before you do something. You are taking ownership this week. You are taking charge this week. You're saying, I'm no longer waiting around for another person to decide. Source, should I take action? Yes, you take action, and you allow the other person now to also react as they want to. You're no longer tiptoeing to try and please everyone. You are now centered within your frequency, and you're taking ownership. You're taking charge of what's yours, and other people are just going to. And Source is saying it's not that they're going to deal with it. You're not going to have this negative frequency, because this is now aligned within a fluidity. It's almost like wherever that person would have resisted, they don't. They release, they surrender, they don't put up a fight. They let you go, they let you be this week. A very beautiful energy where the resistance and the backlashing energies dissipate. And that's because, as we had mentioned before, the energies of illusion and desperation and distraction from the Piscean realm have all retreated. They're all now back. We're too far along within the Aquarian frequency. They can't reach us here. They've now snapped back to their own frequency. So now you're finding that in other people, where they would betray you, where they would delay you, where they would distract you, where they would deny you, they no longer feel that way. They no longer feel that frequency. All of a sudden, where they were immovable, they are now fluid and flexible. So it's a very interesting energy this week. So remain in your truth, because it's not an energy that works with manipulation. If you're trying to trick someone, it doesn't work. That distorts the energy, and you're back in the Piscean frequencies. This is you creating in your truth, and the truth manifesting the outcome which is favorable for everyone involved, and in particular you, as you center in that core frequency. The environment around you. We love that. The Magician. Yes, the Magician. This is you, around you, manifestations, finally things flowing. And we did feel that infinity energy. We were weaving the infinity sign quite a bit here, and we felt it. There it is. Finally, energy is responding to you. You finally feeling your magic and seeing your magic in action. Your dreams and your manifestations finally taking shape. And this is also beautiful. Source is saying, even things of the past which you thought, you know what, no longer. Okay, thank you, Source. Source is saying, in your transformation process, in the cocoon period, you had to release everything. You had to release everything that didn't serve you, and you also had to release all your hopes and the dreams, because you had to release the physical or the old you from being in power, from being responsible for your well-being. You had to be in a state where all you had was yourself, nothing but yourself, not these future vision things to almost give you an ease, but you just centered in the presence and at ease. So the only focal point of your ease was you. That was essential for the transformation, for you to break free of the old Piscean realm and really anchor into the frequency of the Aquarian era. And now that you're there, Source is saying, now watch, as all of a sudden you are receiving ideas even of things you did in the past, maybe that didn't work out or that you struggled with, and you're thinking, Source, I thought you asked me to release this. And Source is saying, you had to release the dependency on it. You had to release the desperation of it. You had to release the external validation. Are you doing it for yourself or for others? You had to release all the external tethers from your desires. And now that that is gone and you've shifted now to this powerful energy of you being the magician, watch. You're going to start receiving ideas and inspirations of things you thought I had to leave. All of a sudden they're coming back, and all of a sudden, where in the past you had limitations, they're flowing. Where in the past you were blocked, you're no longer blocked. Where in the past you had to work so hard, you put so many hours in to no avail, having nothing happen. Now you simply step into that energy and everything happens. It was all about your frequency creation. And so you had to have this massive reset. So Source is saying, if you're receiving these inspired thoughts of all of a sudden things you thought you had released, or I mean, you released them, but all of a sudden they're coming back and you're thinking, Source, what's going on? Am I holding on to the past? I thought I let this go. Why is this coming back so strongly? Source is saying you had to release it because the wanting, the desire for those things was still had the illusion tethered. So you want to desire them, you want to want them in the clear frequency of Source. And that is why it was difficult to even let go of your hopes and dreams, because Source was saying, are you really going to deny your soul right now? Source is saying, let it go. So are you really going to choose that desire and that dream over Source? And that was the energy you had to release, to be like, you know what? I will surrender everything. I will let go all for the Source we are, the Source I am. Boom. That was a huge affirmation. That was a huge spell. That was a huge breaking. Any chain that was tethered to you, you literally just shattered by saying, I choose Source first and foremost, and then. And that's what you did. And that shifted the trajectory of everything. And now in this beautiful new space, you overcome all, and your magic is finally free to manifest in places where you can finally achieve your dreams and achieve your desires. Source is saying, yes, there's a little bit of a whiplash of take, let go, take, let go, take, let go. We know it was a bit of a, it feels a lot like, okay, but I had these dreams and you said I must let them go. Now you're saying I can go for them again? And Source is saying, yes, we know that it does feel like a back and forth. But it had nothing to do with your goals and your dreams. It had everything to do with the intention for wanting those experiences. And that had to be purified to be completely aligned with the authentic truth of Source within. No longer looking at the external as a reference point, thus creating your desires, but rather remaining centered within Source, and then bringing birth to those desires. Okay, wow. Let us see the hopes and fears, your hopes and fears. Hopes and fears. Oh, wow, the Queen of Pentacles. Source is saying, now that you're receiving all these desires back, okay, Source is saying, be brave, Kemet. Be brave, Velastri, and speak your truth. So before we did all of this, we used to do modeling and acting, and we really did enjoy those creative spaces. And we put so many hours, so much work. We networked, we grafted, we connected, we did so many things to try to break through that industry. But of course that industry was so polluted with narcissism and superficiality and stereotyping. It was a complete contradiction to the work of authentic creation which we were engaging in. So we had to release it completely. Recently we literally received Source saying, oh, by the way, acting is coming back. And we were like, Source, but we what? And we're like, but we tried, like we did everything there. You want, and we enjoyed it, and the little we created was magical, but goodness, other people spent a day and they manifested mountains. We spent years and we literally just got a millimeter's worth of recognition. Are you serious? You really want us to go back there to that energy? And Source is saying it had nothing to do with what you were wanting, with the dream and with your beautiful passion and your beautiful creativity, but everything to do with you are not here. You are not whole. You are not Velastri, Kemet Velastri, you were not source energy creating now in the physical. You were an illusion creating, trying to make your dreams come true. Did not work because you were not who you were. You were absent. You were a shadow. You were empty. So of course what you did then brought through empty-ish experiences. But now that you are whole, now that you are all that you are, what you are now going to work on finally sees your truth and finally sees your value. Because yes, you worked hard, and yes, you put a lot of effort into it, but your value and your worth was not seen because you did not see it. But now that you see your value and worth, so much so that you're even thinking, do I want to put myself back there? That's how much you see your worth. You're thinking, I love myself so much right now. Not self-serving, but self-honoring. Do I really want to put myself through that again? That's how much you now honor your worth and honor your care and honor your love. Trust, as you now go back to those inspired frequencies, it's going to bring through bountiful experiences where you finally receive the abundance, the worth, and the recognition. And it also takes the shape of you now. So even for us, this acting would then take a more higher frequency energy. So we will not be creating in those energies that take away from authentic expression, but rather healing that frequency. Because yes, we did come here to heal different frequencies: the entertainment industry, the education industry, the health industry, environmental, the corporate industry. We came here to heal all those industries. So it's not about us now shunning them, but rather we just had to first become whole in order to bring the frequency of wholeness into those spaces. And it just took quite a huge process of transformation to get to a point where we can finally now create what we want in a way which serves us and honors us, not serving the illusion, not serving the external, but serving source, serving the love you are. So beautiful beings, you'll be receiving ideas and understandings and information about new things, absolutely, because new paths opening, but also things of the past coming in a new way, new paths opening for things of the past you thought were not for you, but actually were for you. You simply had to be you in order for you to receive them in a way which honors you and fulfills you. So Source is saying, don't fear that, oh no, I'm going to go do that again. I've already been through that and it just didn't really work out. Source is saying, no, this time, you receive your worth, you receive your value, you receive the truth of you, you receive the honor, you receive the respect, you receive the recognition, you receive the success, you receive that which is yours. You just simply had to be in a frequency. You had to come back as the butterfly. You had to claim your magician energy. You had to come into the beautiful high priestess. You had to become this energy. You had to become this energy. Before you were not this energy. Before you were the 10 of swords and the 10 of wands, doing everything for everybody else. You were the unawakened energy. Now you are the awakened feminine, the awakened masculine, the awakened shadow, the awakened light. Now you're co-creating through source. So of course now everything you do brings in, you receive your worth, you receive your value, you receive your abundance. Thank you, Source. Powerful messages. And we trust this journey. It's been a roller coaster, but we understand that this was the only way to transmute those frequencies in order for us to truly step into our power. So beautiful beings, don't doubt what you're receiving from Source, even though you're feeling, Source, you told me last week to let that go and now you're telling me to bring it back. Source is saying you needed to let it go, to literally release that shackle of the illusion upon whatever you wanted. Now bring it back, because now it's anchored within Source, and watch now what you manifest with it. The outcome. And trust, we as Kemet Velastri are also just going along for the ride because we're also receiving these messages and we're like, but Source, what? And we're saying, okay, we just trust. We are going through because we can't help but see the material manifestations. They are working out. You can palpably feel the energies are lighter. You can palpably feel the frequencies rising. You can feel yourself becoming happier and more stable and more powerful. So we can't deny the evidence of the work we have been doing. So Source is saying, look around, feel around, see the evidence of the work you've been doing, and lean into that. Lean into the reward, lean into the goodness, lean into the beautiful manifestations, lean into the beautiful experiences that have been born of the powerful work you are doing. The more you are there, the more you ride the wave of this beautiful healing process each and every single one of you is aligning to. The outcome. Judgment. Yes, also saying this is it. New beginnings, where finally you receive that which is you, because you are finally in your clarity, in your authenticity, in your existence, for the frequency of the physical world to see you in your clarity, to finally manifest in the shape of your clarity, your authenticity, and your existence. You are finally home to receive you. You are finally home to be celebrated. Finally, you are anchored within the truth of your frequency. And now your manifestations can be born within this energy. We have been saying this message for the past 2 to 3 years. It's been a long spell. For we remember saying these words in the very first readings of our tarot. And Source just took us back there saying, yes, remember these words in the very first readings of Dumela Universe. That is how long this healing process has been. That is how long this transformation has been. That is indicative of how deep the conditioning was. See how different you are now. See how powerful you are now. See how resilient, see how resourceful, see how empowered in your truth you are now. See your magic now. See your brilliance now. See how you are confident in the being you are now. See how you will never let anybody speak over you, take you for granted. See how you'll not let anybody dim your light, or displace you, or disregard you, or shelf you, or misuse you, or neglect you. See how you honor your sensitivities and honor your senses. See how you honor the source you are faultlessly, without waver. You burn as brightly as the sun. See the healing you have accomplished. Vaturieskia veletriesca turiet. You are powerful and you have done the work. It's been a long journey. Now open up and allow yourself to receive that which is truly yours. And at the bottom of the deck, because 9 of Wands, it's been a long journey. You are tired, bruised, exhausted, finished, done, almost losing hope. But Source says, but look at you, still standing tall, still guarding your truth, still ready to fend off anyone who dares, has the audacity to doubt your integrity, to question your integrity, and to ridicule your path, to ridicule your truth and your authentic existence. You are ready to fight off the whole world for the source you are. Look at how powerfully you stand in your truth. It is now time for the recovery period, the restoration period, the replenishment. So open up to these new paths. Open up to the new information. Don't doubt it. Don't fear it. You are now finally in a frequency to manifest your dreams come true. Blessed be.